Hi there. Small habits that destroy your career. Most people out there think that careers are destroyed by very big happenings, major sudden undertakings which bring someone's career down. But when you look at it critically, careers are destroyed by small habits which compound over time. That's why I want to share with you 8 habits that destroy careers so as to be able to know how to avoid or course correct in case you have some of these habits, okay? And the very first habit, which most people overlook, is people being late too often. What do I mean? It begins like a small thing. A person is late, is typically late, but then again, that small thing speaks to something which is very fundamental. It speaks to their ability to be disciplined. 5 minutes delay here and there, 10 minutes delay here and there compounds to missing a client deliverable, okay? Compounds to missing coming to work without an explanation. And this, in the long run, is bound to destroy your career. And then, the second habit, which is also bound to destroy your career, and most people overlook it, is not speaking up. What do I mean? You are your own advocate. You are the one who can vouch and advance your position. Your manager is not your advocate when it comes to advancing your career. They are there to ensure the team dynamics are working and protect their own interest and the company's interest. You are responsible for your own progress. And that is why you need to learn to speak up very early in your career. You are the one who is going to share what you've done. You are the one who's going to share what you've achieved. And most importantly, in those contexts where there's challenges, also you are the one who's going to kickstart those honest conversations on challenges and how to course correct those different challenges. So ensure you learn how to speak up early so as not to jeopardize your career. Okay? And then the third thing, and also looks like a small habit but is bound to destroy your career over time, is doing bare minimum. Yes, the majority of people in the workforce out there wake up every day to do bare minimum. Basically, show up, wait to be assigned tasks, execute, go home. In the long run, this is bound to destroy your career because it is your effort, the way you are showing you are solving problems in a creative way, the way you are showing you are proactively anticipating challenges and addressing them, that's going to assist you be promoted, that's going to assist you get able to maneuver in your career in a way that makes sense. So ensure you go way beyond doing the bare minimum because almost everyone out there is doing bare minimum. So stand out for you to be able to advance your career. Okay? And then another small habit, which is number 4 now, that is going to destroy your career big time is poor communication. Communication is the ultimate multiplier in the corporate world. Communication is what keeps people informed, is at the center of decision making. So if you're a poor communicator, what it basically means is that you're going to be creating confusion, which is going to be affecting decisions. And also, you're going to be communicating in a vague way, which is not actionable. So work at honing your communication skills so as you can be able to be concise in how you communicate and you communicate in the desired formats. Basically, read the room, understand what is going on, and align accurately, okay? And then, the 5th small habit, which is also bound to affect you big time, is ignoring feedback quietly. We've seen out here when, for example, some people out there are given feedback, they're gonna nod yes to indicate they are following they are following through what you're saying, but in reality, they are quietly ignoring that particular feedback. This is bound to affect your career big time because you ignoring feedback basically means you won't grow because companies out here are evolving, the workspace is evolving, the global market is evolving. So you need to listen to feedback, infuse constructive feedback into your way of working, for you to be able to grow, because you ignoring feedback means that you are bound to repeat the same mistakes. And repeating the same mistakes over and over is most likely going to affect your career big time. Okay? And then, a sixth small habit, which is also very dangerous when it comes to careers, is having negative energy. Basically, those kind of people out there who spend their entire day gossiping, complaining excessively, not doing nothing, they just see negative in all scenarios. Companies hire people to solve problems. Companies don't hire gossipers. Yes, you need to know the office politics, the workplace politics, appreciate that, but don't actively engage in that. You shouldn't be the active driver of that. Reason being, people avoid people with negative energy. Now look at it this way. What happens when your manager avoids you? The critical decision makers in the company avoid you. It basically means you're going to be written off in no time. Simple as that. So ensure you're a person who brings positive energy to the team. Ensure you are a person who aims for positivity. Of course, we all are bound to have those moments where we're going to feel negative about some situations, or even so, rightfully so, we're going to have negative feelings about some situations. But then again, strive to be a positive person, to be waking up every day to go and solve problems instead of complaining and seeing negativity in everything, okay? And then, the seventh small habit, which could also impact your career in a big way, is not documenting your wins. As I've said, you are responsible for what you do and how you want what you do to be perceived or to be communicated. So document your wins. It could be a simple thing as having standing update emails, standing conversations or meetings with the critical people in the company where you are seeking guidance while also updating them on the progress you are making and the wins you are having. If you don't figure out how to go about that, chances are you're going to be pushed to oblivion, because two things are bound to happen. Either genuinely your manager is going to oversee or even so forget what you've done, okay? Or secondly, we also have those situations where companies have people who take credit for other people's work. In case your manager is such kind of person, chances are they'll go ahead and take credit for what you've done. So find a way of documenting and tracking your wins for you to be able to foster your career. And then the eighth small habit, which is also bound to affect you big time, is getting too comfortable. The moment you get too comfortable is the moment where you need to look for a new challenge, because you being comfortable in a given place for long is very disastrous. And I'm saying so because you are in a space where the market is changing. New tech is coming up. Competitors are expanding. If you're not learning each and every day, chances are you're going to be obsolete. You're going to be pushed out because you are a skill gap away from being redundant. You are a person's decision away, which is not within your control, from being jobless. That's why you need to constantly revamp and constantly continue growing. You can't just sit there comfortably saying everything is okay, I got my dream job, I'm just going to chill and relax for the next 40 years till retirement. That is not how things work. Keep learning, keep advancing, and that's the only way you can be able to foster your career. Guys, what do you think about this video? Do you think these tips I've shared with you are useful? Are there other tips out there which you have, which you think employed people need to factor into their day-to-day work or even into their strategy as they are looking to grow in their career? Comment down below in the comment section. Let's continue discussing. Cheers, and y'all stay safe.